So we can either think of God as a separate entity from us or as separate from us. And in that very belief and thought, we actually separate ourselves from that which we call God. However, I want to introduce the idea of God not being separate from us, or not some point or something to think about or believe in, but rather something that is everything, and it is also part of us. It is us. It is our own expression. It is our own actions. It is how we live and speak and interact with ourselves and with the world around us. You see, when we actually cage God, put God, which isn't separate from you, it is actually you, in a box, then we separate. We separate and we kind of kill it, because quote unquote God is not a dead thing. It is alive, and it is constantly living and taking form through us. Yeah. So I don't really like to use the word God too often, but rather I see it as an expression that isn't a dead thing. It's alive. And the more we can see our own conditioning and how we live through those patterns, the more we can come back to our own truth and to our own true nature and live through those qualities. So in a sense, you're embodying qualities of God rather than believing in it or thinking it's something separate from us. So I'd say that, it is, instead of the word God, I oftentimes use qualities of God. Or qualities of God, which is never separate from you and your actions and your words and your interactions. And if, we even tune into that intuitively, the energy of that feels very much alive and very much open. And we can also see the distortions and the illusions and first of all within us, and therefore other people's, because we aren't separate from anything. So whatever we see within us is also within others. Maybe the story of the life is different, but how the mind functions, you can see the patterns of the mind, which is the conditioned mind, which is illusory and kind of distorted. So yeah, I like to use the word of just like living through the qualities of God and actually like abiding in God, which is in your awareness. It's just a different wording. And the energy of that just feels very natural, peaceful, and open. So we can, even intuitively sense that. In a lot of ways, when I speak to people, I'd rather have them connect to that intuitively rather than, collecting concepts, because ultimately, this isn't about understanding it with the mind. Rather, it's about tuning into that which is available to everyone. And typically, finding a quiet space where you can take that time to yourself and really understand, first of all, yourself, you can go deeper into that awareness that I'm pointing to. So really, we also have to have the capability to honestly take a look at ourselves. And understand ourselves very deeply and see what is in the way of truth, which is qualities of God, which is you, which is your expression. And, that time and space to yourself, and that seeing and observing within yourself does take a lot of courage. It does take commitment. It does take devotion to truth, to your truth, and to therefore serving other people as well, because this isn't separate. This is all just oneness expressing, just God expressing, you expressing